The catering has not been touched by a cat until this moment. So so the food that you ate.
Didn't you say that to Nathan?
Right. No, I licked those.
Oh,
it's gotta pre-flavor the food.
Yeah. He's got to claim it.
That's so funny.
You got to claim it by licking it.
Yeah. Just like, what is that, Volkswagen commercial?
Mine.
Yeah. So
It's a good thing we don't do that with humans. It's mine. I licked it.
yeah. That's why we're married.
I licked him first. Oh, no, you're going to take that out.
Am I?
That's what she said.
We can try this. This is going to be like the third time that we're going to do this,
This guy.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll let Oscar do the introductions because Oscar was kind enough to bring in our guest today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Hello, Bards and Balladeers listeners.
we are Bards and Balladeers podcast. I'm Oscar.
I'm Rio,
I'm Kate.
and we're professionals because you can see from all the mishaps that we just had,
And today we have our musical guest, Brooke R. Calder.
Ooh. Welcome,
Yay.
Brooke. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
he got
girl.
Hey,
In
girl.
person. Yeah. Here, all in the same room.
Yeah.
So welcome to
Oh,
this
thank
wonderful
you.
little endeavor that we're putting forth, and we're glad to have you here.
Thank you very much. I'm
Yeah.
honored to be here.
And we
I'm
are.
a fan of the show, so
Cool. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah,
Thank
she
I,
is.
seriously, y'all make me laugh.
Yeah.
You guys make me laugh.
You know, Brooke was here
love it.
at our inception. We had some preliminary meetings, but
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had the phone conference.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was so
fun.
helpful. So
Yeah.
fun to get to know people.
They gave us enough confidence to actually do this. So
Jump into it.
Mhm.
Someone should have done this ages ago already,
Yeah.
we're glad they didn't because now it gives us a chance to
Yeah, we
to
get
fill
to
that
fill
spot.
that niche.
Yeah.
And we looked through a lot of names too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
God.
yeah. It's like
So
trying to find a band name. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. Show name, band. Oh my
And
God, there's nothing left.
They probably
Right.
flame out as quickly as bands do too. Like a
Sure.
lot of
Podcasts,
bands are like,
yeah.
Yeah.
personal
It's like-
differences.
Right.
9 months or 2 years. And
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
Big
And the
Moody
names.
Balladeers was taken, and we're just like,
What about Big Beautiful Balladeers?
I could go for that.
Then people get us confused with the Better Business Bureau, but whatever.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
Yeah. And they'll be calling us with their complaints, and it's
Yeah.
like,
No, we don't want to hear that.
Since we are a story podcast, stories include things like songwriting. So
Yeah.
we thought we'd invite a songwriter who's working on new projects. So
Cute.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, your journey? How did you? Let's say how we met. We met actually I
At
think
my
it was the-
wedding.
No, we met at her own wedding.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was the guest of an invite.
Nice.
Invitee.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is how you meet people at
Yeah,
other
right.
people's
Yeah, you know.
weddings,
Yes.
or at their own weddings. You know.
Yeah,
Correct.
right. Or you crash the wedding, and then you make a whole lot of new friends.
So
Yeah,
funny.
exactly. And it was super loud, and I was with someone who was having kind of an episode. And so I was sort of looking around, like, I don't know people here, and I can't talk to anyone because it's too loud to hear anyone.
Sure.
So it's like that sort of thing where you only talk to people you know because you can at least guess what they're saying.
Sure.
And I didn't know anybody. And
See,
so
that's
I'm
a professional.
Yeah,
Professional.
What professional
And,
bullshitter?
I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean, I feel like anyone who puts stuff in the world is sort of has to be a little bit.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
I say
Yeah.
it's kind of like professional lying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the time I was a professional Uber driver. So it's like,
Ah.
hey, at least at the end of the party, I could drive people home for a fee.
Yeah.
Legit. Look
Right?
at that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you're doing pimp moves like that. Dang.
Oh, I used to do that at transmission all the time. You know?
Oh.
I'm like, okay,
Snap.
I'm done dancing. Now I got to cool
Instant
down
income.
and turn that thing on. I'll drive some of these people home.
Clever.
Right.
There we
Pay
go.
for your trip back and forth. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
But
that.
yeah, we met at her wedding, and like she saw me like looking probably not super happy, and she's like, "Oh, come talk to us."
Yeah,
and that's
I'm
how I
gonna
knew
grab
she.
him.
Nice.
Yeah.
No unhappy people at my wedding.
Yeah.
You like,
For real?
yeah.
Can I say that?
Sure.
Yeah,
We'll just
yeah.
bleep you.
Can you believe me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
We
didn't
use
say
duck sounds.
that.
We say it
Yeah.
sometimes. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
You can say like,
I should have asked first.
damn.
Okay.
you know what? Say
I'm
what
getting
you want,
schooled
they'll
in the
do.
obscenities. I should know this
Yeah,
from
no.
songwriting,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
It's hard to keep it
Forgot.
in though. Like if it's natural,
Hey, yeah,
it's
be
gotta
yourself.
come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to stifle anything.
oh no,
Yeah.
stifle. Edit it away. I like it in songs when there's like a sound that replaces the cuss word
Oh.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's entertaining. Sometimes it's like a beep, like with True Life
Yeah.
Crew with a
Yeah.
radio
Oh,
editor.
there's a lot of it in
It's
Kid
like
Rock's
those
Cowboy.
beeps,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and then sometimes it's a shh, if it's
Yes.
for the S word, like
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
Uh-huh.
they work it into
I think
like
that one's
a-
clever.
Yeah.
the alternate.
Yeah.
later.
My brother and I used to make fun of how television would edit things like
I was
the
gonna tell-
Breakfast Club. Why even play that movie if you're gonna edit? Like
Oh.
it's like, oh, flip you flipping son of a brick. You know.
Or what? Like, you think I got this smile from eating pineapple? From Scarface. Or Snakes on Plane, which is like, I'm tired of this Monday to Friday plane. Or these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. That's what he says. Yeah.
Hysterical.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I
You
just-
gotta be a little clever, to
Yeah.
think of that.
Oh my
Super
god,
funny.
that sounds
Yeah.
like almost a fun job where it's like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
where you're
Coming
like
up with
having
that.
a blast, but later you're like, I hate myself.
Yeah.
The
just-
Foley artist that's in the corner just smoking a cigarette. Like, I'll think of something. I don't know.
And they're cussing the whole time.
yeah.
Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you say what you want.
Okay.
I'll do some magic. Yeah.
But
Rock
yeah,
and roll.
but yeah, like the fact that she's like, oh, come talk to us. That's how I knew she wasn't from Minnesota.
Yep.
Hi, I'm an extrovert, also from the
Yeah.
East Coast originally.
Yeah.
Have you met me? You have now.
Yeah.
Come with us.
Yes.
The second test
Come
was,
this
well, she
way.
talked for over 15 minutes. That's the maximum for
good.
Minnesota nice.
Yeah,
Right,
just
right.
like,
Timed it.
oh, my hot dish is cool. Gotta get them out the oven, so I gotta go.
Yeah. My own wedding.
Have you
So,
ever had
yeah.
hot dish?
Oh yeah, I make
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
I lived
Nice.
in Minnesota
Yeah.
for 30 years.
Oh,
so
okay.
Oh,
Yeah, she
Yeah.
lived here and moved out back to Philly. Not back.
back
Out-
east
out.
is accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
born on the East Coast.
Mhm.
Out to where people
We were-
say
we
stuff
were-
to each other.
Jiving on that
Bonding
earlier.
over it, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Like 3 years ago. And
Yeah.
Mm.
so, yeah, but we used to hang out a lot.
Mhm.
And yeah, she's a songwriter and she's here working on some stuff.
It's true.
Yeah.
Seeing all my
so,
friends.
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and meeting new friends.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, what brought you to Minneapolis in the first? Like, well, what's your backstory? Like, where did you grow
Your
up?
origin story.
Like,
Mhm.
like
My
how did you
origin
end up?
story.
Hello.
How did you end up
Once
here in
upon a
music, etc.?
Well, so I was born on the East Coast,
Mhm.
Boston area. And I'm like, wait, how detailed are we being? I'm not sure.
This is your story.
I'll just say where we lived. How about that? Then we went to
Street
Oregon
address?
when I was like
Ooh,
6.
Oregon?
And my mom got like a scholarship to OSU.
Oh, dang.
So we went to Oregon. Then she met my stepdad, who's Zimbabwean. And then they got married and we moved to Zimbabwe.
Oh my gosh.
So we
For how
grew up
long?
between Zimbabwe and the States. I lived there twice, so 82 to 86.
Oh, wow.
And then like 90 to December 93. So not quite a full 8 years, but
Sure.
for skirting 8 years,
yeah.
basically.
Enough to get that perspective. My gosh, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lesson in being not just grateful for what we have, but also like in us and we, because the culture there is very like it's very village still. Like
Yeah.
you guys, I'm about to tell them about my stepdad.
Oh yeah,
You guys are gonna freak out. So, and listeners, you might freak out too, but it's kind of funny. My dad grew up in a village with thatched
Sure.
roofs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his dad was a tribal chief and he had some wives. So it sounds like the stereotypical Africa that you see in
Sure.
movies. That does exist, but also there's cosmopolitan cities.
Yeah.
Just like here, we have our own New York, we have our own Chicago, we have our own type of, we have all of that. So while that's true about my stepdad, I do want to point out that like Africa is actually very cosmopolitan. You just like have to get out of the rural areas. Kind of like here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
oh, we have some like back road farms. It's kind
Yeah.
of like
so
the same thing.
spacious too.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It's massive and
Mhm.
it's beautiful. And I have never to this day seen sunsets and sunrises like in Africa.
Oh.
You can't even, because particularly in Zimbabwe, it's so close to the equator that the sun is just like,
I imagine you can see the Milky Way a lot.
and the moon is like massive. Like you feel like you can walk into them.
Oh,
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
I love
like,
it. Mm.
Yeah,
oh my
speaking of songwriting
God.
imagery,
Yeah. Right. You know.
That's some
um,
beautiful inspiration there.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah.
Like you can't even, it's just different. And two, like, of course we have like wildlife and there's hippos and giraffes and
Right.
lions galore and
Stuff you
and
have
all
to go to the
these
zoo for.
creatures.
Yeah.
Mhm.
we do have safari types of things, but usually it's like game reserves or certain parts of the country.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So I did at one point live near a game reserve. So you would hear like lions and things in the background. And now it just sounds like, again, stereotypical African setting.
Sure.
There was a game reserve though. It was fenced off. Like,
mhm,
you know,
as it should be.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, we came back to America for a while, right as my dad was doing his PhD. So when we came back in 86, it was so weird coming back to America because it was like we had to wear school uniforms. It was like British.
Oh, sure.
Type of school. Sure. School uniforms, super strict, girls and boys separated all through high school. And then coming back to the American school system, I was like,
it's like
metal detectors.
I don't understand what's going on here, people. Also, no fashion sense.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know what to wear.
Oh,
no, because we wore uniforms to school.
Gotcha.
And I'm just like, what do I don't know.
And
what was
late
it,
80s or early 90s?
This was 86 that we came back. Yeah, 86 to 90-ish. Basically.
Fashion in the late 80s.
So knee-high little socks and neon green and like
Guess jeans were all the thing.
Guess jeans, Benetton, Esprit.
Looks like you adapted quickly.
I mean, I love fashion, so it wasn't too hard, but I just was like so confused the first 6 months I was here.
I can imagine.
But then like, I don't know, we went back to Zimbabwe after and lived in the capital city, Harare. Again, very cosmopolitan.
Sure.
Extremely like nightclubs, fabulous restaurants, gorgeous people from all cultures all over the world, melting pot, the New York of Zimbabwe, basically.
Sure.
Do you feel that's where you got a lot of at least your initial inspiration or music taste and stuff like that? Because where did all that come from?
So as a kid, I loved, my mom was a single mom and she worked really hard at school.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom would like put on records or the radio. Mm. So I got very used to like music in my crib would just stop me crying immediately.
Oh.
If I were in a thing, my mom would just be like, "Bet," and I'd be like, okay, cool.
Thanks, Mom.
We're bouncing now. It's all good. I'll just be here in my crib rocking out. And I just from a young age, I just gravitated towards music. And
sorry, you said that in my head. I'm like, the cradle will rock.
Light show, fog, fire,
music's in her soul.
Yes.
That's the thing. And as a musician, you probably know this very well, just that healing almost property of music,
absolutely.
Or that soothing.
I believe in the power. I know the power of that. I don't believe in it. I fucking know. I know it.
Don't worry.
I know it. I truly know it.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned too that you were a dancer too, and how that kind of led into your music.
I was a part of that conversation, apparently.
Our own conversations. We have to stay out of it.
You were hogging on the food too, and I had to stay away.
We were bogarting the charcuterie board. We had to. Mm-hmm. So my grandma, before she got married, taught ballet. And so like my mom, my aunt, all the girls all were taught ballet as well. Wonderful. And I was taught like basic, like bar steps, routines, things like that. So dance just kind of ran in our family. And I used to go through those routines with her. And my mom just saw that I really I was always constantly dancing all the time. So I have to acknowledge that my mom made sure and my grandma made sure that I had things to do,
Yeah.
And so it was dance, gymnastics, all the sports that are physical, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I just wound up in Harare, as we were speaking of, the second time I lived there, I wound up doing cabarets. So we do routines but dinner clubs.
Sure.
Oh, cool. So it's weird. The hotels there would have all these acts, and then the nightclubs. So the nightclubs there had to have a restaurant attached. You couldn't just have a bar with a club.
Sure.
It was different. The licensing and the rules were different.
Right.
So you'd have a supper club and there would be an act in the middle of your dinner kind of a deal, a package deal.
Oh.
Then you party all night and dance all night on the dance floor. And they got you for so much money, guys.
Yeah.
Because you were getting a show.
Yeah.
You got food. You got to dance. So I would do these cabaret acts. So we'd sequence to different songs of the time. And a lot of Prince was very hot at the time. It was early 90s Prince.
Yeah.
And that was in the whole routine and the vocabulary. I remember routines to this day to 7 because they were so hard drilled into us.
Right.
So there was a lot of that going on. And I feel like I'm being boring though.
No.
What?
No.
Am I boring you guys out there in this podcast Wonderland?
Speaking of Prince, isn't that what basically brought you here?
Yes. But not him personally. Not him personally.
Right.
A gal friend of mine, and you will probably meet Tafadzo at some point.
Okay.
A girlfriend of mine, her elder sister, they were like dance generation above us.
Okay.
But they were all in the same club acts and things like that too.
Sure.
So a girl by the name of Snowflake, yes, real name, Snowflake.
Wow.
Not kidding.
Sure.
In Africa, imagine being named Snowflake. Like it was magical.
Sure. Yeah.
Because that never happened there.
Right,
So
right.
it was like this otherworldly thing. And she was otherworldly too. She was an amazing
It'd be
dancer.
like being named Misty here.
Yeah, kind of.
Right.
Well, that might be more prevalent because of Pokemon, but that's not a story.
Everything comes back to Pokemon.
It's everything comes back to
It
Pokemon,
does.
man.
It's true.
Don't hate on Pokemon.
But
Also another catchy song, but anyway, sorry.
Pokemon is the cutest.
Yeah.
For sure.
But Snowflake. You said Snowflake.
But yeah, Snowflake. So she was kind of like a lead dancer and a choreographer.
Okay.
And so one of the girls she danced with was this wonderful, and Leah, I'm going to point you at this because I got to give you props right now. You're an incredible dancer and a choreographer, and you deserve all the love. Leah Nelson. So Leah was also a dancer and a choreographer. Again, same generation as Snowflake. And Leah married a young man by the name of Tom Scott, who was an American musician.
Mhm.
And Tom was in a band called Greasy Meal and in some other bands and acts who like a lot of the members of MPG, of Prince's then act in the 90s.
Okay.
I remember
They were all in
Greasy
bands.
Meal. Yeah.
They were all in a band together. So she came here, she auditioned, she got hired as a dancer for Prince.
Oh my God.
And then like we all heard about it. And then we were like, well then. And it was like, oh yeah, get on a plane though. Like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, it may or may not work out. I have to go audition, but like maybe if I make it, I'll be able to go on tours.
Mhm.
Sure.
I will have high paid dancing gigs.
Yeah.
I will get out of like, even though Harare is extremely cosmopolitan, it's very limited if you're a creative person.
Oh, sure.
Like there's a few bands, there's a few whatever. If you're a dancer, it's like you're kind of limited to those cabaret nights.
Sure.
There's
that's
not like
it.
a lot of
Yeah.
bigger paying gigs
Sure.
at the time.
Was there a
It's different
stigma
now.
against like creators there?
Not
Like-
at all.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just that it was the city itself was the main industry is coffee, tea, tobacco production.
Okay.
So those are the
okay.
biggest exports.
Sure.
So if you were a creative person, you generally were like working for hotels or
Sure.
like these
Sure.
nightclub
Oh,
slash
yeah.
restaurants, or there were lots of gigs to be had, but it was just under specific tourism.
Right.
Tourism was the number one
Mm.
export besides next. I think it's like of things that are not coffee, tea, or tobacco. It's like tourism is like number 4 there.
Sure.
wow.
So-
So it's
Okay.
limited, it's so limited
Yeah.
what you could do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So an opportunity to go to, was it to Minneapolis?
Yeah. And I
Oh,
just
wow.
like packed my stuff and got on the plane, and I was super nervous. And I thought, well, but I've been dancing for a while and I have some Prince routines, so it'll be all
Sure.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I got here and I went and found Leah like immediately. I was like, hi, I'm here.
Yes.
She's like, what? I'm like, hi, I'm here. She was dancing on a podium at Glam Slam,
Oh my
being amazing, and
Nice.
doing her thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's such an incredible dancer and to this day, a choreographer.
Nice.
And I just showed up, and there was a video they were casting in a couple of weeks after that called Get Wild. It was on the Pret-a-Porter soundtrack, the Robert Altman film.
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
But so this is when he was feuding with Warner Brothers.
too. Ooh.
Warner Brothers.
Ooh, I know.
Foiled again.
Foiled again by Warners. And like, so I wound up being in that video, but the video never wound up being released.
Oh,
But
no.
I
It's
gotta call
okay.
somebody.
Yeah.
It's okay though, because like I wound up being offered to move into engineering and learning how to do like music and stuff.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
So
Okay.
it all worked out. Like it was fine.
Sure.
And like other things in between, but they're boring. So I'll just stick to the exciting stuff for all you people on the internet.
Yeah.
Some of you, if I'm sending you here, you already know this and you're like, Brooke, just stop telling the story though. It's so
I wanna hear
boring.
it.
Yeah.
But I guess it's interesting if you don't know. I don't know. I feel awkward
I want to
now.
know. I want to
Yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah. I definitely want to
Tell
know.
us.
But yeah.
Now the suspense is
Yeah.
building.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
know.
No, just like I wound up with a studio internship for Morris Hayes, who had a studio with another fellow But Morris was Prince's keyboard player.
Oh,
His right-hand man for like 16 years.
Sure.
Wow.
So I just did studio errands, stuffed envelopes, and learned how to engineer a little bit and run software for recording. And then I was like told, oh, but you're great on stage because I came in as a dancer. Why don't you get a band? And I'm just like, that's a really good one, guys. Oh my God, that's hilarious. They're like, but you write poems. I'm like, okay, yeah, but like, I don't sing. That's a problem.
Right.
You can learn how to sing.
Yeah.
And I just thought, good luck with that. And I just laughed and I was like, whatever. You guys are just bored. It's a boring day at the studio, but like Morris has gone on tour like a lot of the time. He'd go to, with Prince, all these exotic places.
Sure.
And, like I had a back, what I didn't say, which is boring, but it does pertain to what we're talking. I had a back injury after that video happened. And I wanted to be like on the road with them.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you would have to try out for tour. And because I'd injured it didn't happen, but they did offer me that. So Mo would be gone like to Barcelona.
Oh, wow.
And bring like t-shirts back for us. And like, it would be cool. And then like, I just, help his studio partner at the studio while they were gone. But then I got to go to some like Prince rehearsals. And
That's cool.
Even though I couldn't really dance at that point anymore with my back and the whole situation, it was incredible to get to watch.
Yeah.
I bet.
I think I think a lot of people don't realize, that iconic level performers like Prince, like they do create jobs in the industry where they live.
Yeah.
A lot of that happens. I think Emily, whose last name I won't mention because she hasn't, okayed that. I think she also came here because of Prince or Prince videos or things like that.
Oh, really?
Wow. Isn't it
New York.
Emily that I know?
I think so.
Oh, she moved away since?
Yes.
Emily
and I met because we were dancers for the Lords of Acid.
There you go.
We're talking about Emily. Emily, I'm going to identify this rock star because she's a rock star. Emily Hooper, backup singer and dancer for All the Pretty Horses.
Yeah.
We were both met because we were assigned Praga Con and the Lords of Acid, like when they were on tour. I think it was like 2000 or something.
Yeah.
Lords of Acid is a sick name.
Yeah.
I love it.
Lords of Acid.
Yeah, that's very 90s.
It's amazing.
Right?
They make like really sick beats too. But yeah, I eventually sort of healed from my back trauma and started dancing again. And so that's how I met Emily, was literally on that.
That's
we were like at rehearsal, and then her boyfriend at the time wound up in my band.
Yeah.
I eventually did make a band.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And her boyfriend of the time, we all met at this thing.
Yeah.
And we just all wound up working together and stuff.
Sure. It's funny, like one of the Out in the World segments we did on a previous episode, I was talking about how like that story of how do you know that person and how that generates stories. Like I met Brooke and Emily through this one person who brought me to Brooke's wedding.
Sure.
Wow.
And so like this whole circle of people.
Oh
you
my
know?
gosh.
That's that web that we weave, man. Like,
And now you're singing with Brooke.
Yeah. We just recorded yesterday.
Yeah.
He did a great job.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be great, but he just has such a vocal. can I embarrass you and brag?
Yes, do it.
Yeah, it's not gonna embarrass me.
If you don't, we'll be upset.
This guy has an incredible voice and incredible range. It's sick.
Nice.
What do you like? I don't even think we didn't get to do it.
Test that,
4 octaves, I'm pretty sure.
Piano upstairs.
From low to high. We can do it tonight.
Yeah.
We'll do a trio. All we need is a piano. We just didn't have time to get to that last night.
Just what your lines are not like.
I can play some Journey.
Yeah. Everybody loves Don't Stop Believing. Come on.
Let's do your chorus line.
Huh?
Your chorus line.
What?
Should I sing that?
No.
No. Okay.
We're not bogarting from them.
No, I'm intrigued.
Like singing. I'm like,
I'm just a guest. You're a co-host.
No, you promised to embarrass him.
We're talking too much about.
No. I'm an observer.
We're just listening. We're just gonna.
I feel weird talking about myself.
We're getting your introduction though. Like this is.
I mean, but that was like 20 minutes.
No, it wasn't.
Well, I'm curious.
Story of my life. Welcome, people.
Yeah, I was just doing.
It's all about me.
Yeah, I was like,
whatever.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I can do.
Don't give it away.
I won't.
This is not for public.
Give it away.
We're not away now.
You guys are coming to the studio with us next time. Yeah.
So
we're not talking about that in public yet.
No, I do. That's what I asked.
Yeah.
He'll suck it out.
Yeah.
I promise you soon. We'll even do a big reveal on the show if you want.
You'll see stuff.
Yeah, you'll see stuff soon.
So what was the big push then for you to actually start singing? What was the little thing that got you to say, I'm going to get that band. I'm going to start singing because what? Like somebody believed in you?
Those guys kept going, why don't you have a band? I'm serious. And I kept laughing.
Oh, sure.
Like, and they're like, why don't you just go take a couple vocal lessons? Just learn how to breathe.
Yeah.
So I thought, all right, after 3 years of going, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, right. All right. Why don't I just choreograph some new band that you guys have found? Like, I can do that. I don't have to do intense dancing to choreograph.
Sure.
You know, and then I think what happened really was I met a guy that I started writing poems about. And I think I probably wanted to win him. And I thought, how can I impress this dude? And then I thought, the
singing and the band and the.
Well, you know, being a dancer on stage, you get hit on, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like you just get hit on by dudes at clubs or wherever you're working.
Yeah, me too.
Happens all the time.
You know, people just think they can come up to you and like just be like, hey, girl.
Right.
But when you're in a band, the approach is like, oh, hi. You know, it's much more respectful.
Oh, sure.
And like, it just was like, I don't know. I kind of realized that dancers are like, we always would get hit on all the time. But if I really wanted to win dudes and this particular dude, maybe I should like be more of a rock star. I thought he would be more interested in like a rock star type girl than a dancer / poet.
Sure.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I was young. I was like, what do I need to do to get the guy?
The guy.
I'm not going to name names. Somebody out there knows who they are though.
Yeah.
But so motivated for maybe not the right reason.
I feel like
but
it's
it got
easier.
you in.
Yeah.
It got you in a band.
Yeah.
What is the right reason though? Like that's a great
Because
Because
reason.
you want to
Anyway.
write songs and like share something with people, right?
But love drove you to that song to want to like, you know.
Oh, what a divine inspiration. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like it was your muse, right?
Yeah. We're writers.
There's someone who might be watching later who's going to chuckle real hard at that.
Yeah.
But now you're also writing songs though. and
About
doing it.
men.
Hey.
Yeah, sure,
We
yeah.
have our muses, right? We
No,
have
I'm
our-
kidding. I'm being,
Oh.
I mean, I write songs about a lot of things. I'm just being overly ridiculous right now.
That's what
Love
we
it.
do.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what we do here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But anyways,
that song will come out and then everyone will know the truth. So.
enough of my stuff. But yeah, so I just like started writing songs and I've been at it. Gosh, it's now like 25 years later.
Oh, dang.
God.
Yeah.
1999 was when I started like really songwriting and trying to
Sure.
learn how to do it for real.
Yeah.
So
It hurts that 1999 was 25 years ago.
yeah, it's like almost
Shut up.
26. Depending on what time of year in 1999
Yeah.
it's 26.
I was
Crazy.
graduating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to talk about what I was doing.
We love playing that game, don't we?
Yeah.
20 years ago was 1980, wasn't it?
Yeah. Ugh.
I
Nope.
still feel like it's 1980, 20 years ago,
Sure.
even though I know it's totally not.
No, I've updated my system to like 20 years ago was 2001.
Hey.
Yeah.
You
I like
got
that.
past Y2K.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't explode. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all good. It's like pre 9/11,
Yeah.
2001.
Yeah. Remember?
Sure.
We mark everything by those big moments, right? It was either
True.
Yeah.
Y2K or
Yeah.
COVID.
When
now.
Phantom
Yeah.
Menace came out.
Yeah. This.
Oh, did it really?
I
Before
think in
COVID.
2001.
Oh, dang. Okay.
What was?
Did Phantom Menace come out in 2001? I feel
That sounds about right, but oddly, that is not how I mark time.
That's how we mark time.
I feel you guys. That's all I'm saying.
right.
What
Star Wars was it?
The
Yeah.
episode 1, yeah. And then now we get the new stuff.
Which is like
Yeah.
episode 4 with
No, it's
where,
episode 1.
you know,
Yes.
I know, but like it's
Episode 1 or it's 9/11. Either way, it's a tragedy.
You know, I just took a sip of coffee. He's setting me up to be bad on
Yeah.
you. Being
Yeah, don't
messy,
damage the
ruining
mic.
your microphone.
Yeah.
So we have a little thing going on. If someone makes you do a spit take, you owe them dinner.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
you don't
just
have to
because-
participate.
Jeez, no.
In this
Yeah.
household, we no, I'm
They're
kidding.
the house rules.
Yeah,
No, no.
That's the
Just
rules.
kidding.
They've already bought me.
Ooh,
dinner.
look at your ink.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're from trips that we've been on.
What?
Yeah.
And
Wait.
they're-
I'm sure you've been seen on camera a bunch, but oh my God, wow.
That'll be another episode.
Viewers, look.
Tattoos, his stories.
Look here upon this picture.
Yeah.
Mario also
I got
has
long
tattoos,
sleeves, but I got it goes all the way
You
up.
can't
so.
show them off.
Another
Oh my
time.
word.
Yeah, I just
Beautiful.
got a really,
Thank you.
I got a really big one of
Yeah.
the Invisible Man look.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great joke.
I know. He's always
But his
man.
Invisible Man
this,
still
this
had
guy.
the like, you know, bandages and everything. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
I
he
got
just
a
looks like a
tattoo of that, too.
mummy.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
a mummy.
what are your feelings on like soundtracks as a way of emoting or even telling stories too? Because I know that you were deep in that like the rock star kind of thing, but
Nah, no.
Ooh.
I'm a sit-at-home songwriter or a studio or a session.
Sure,
but yeah.
yeah. I mean, but even so, like just when there are no lyrics, when there are just music and orchestras and stuff like that, I mean, do you feel impacted by that at all, or
Emotion.
yeah?
Mm.
I mean, that's what music is, right? It's feelings put into sound, right? Different reflections of feelings. And I just I love soundtracks for that purpose, because I'm like, I want to drown in emotion and a feeling when I'm listening to something.
Yeah.
I want to fall into it, or I want to jam it.
Yes.
And even though I don't really dance anymore, I still want to go do the moves when no one's looking.
Right.
You know, like I love soundtracks for that reason. The first album I bought with my own money was the Pretty in Pink soundtrack.
Oh my God.
Shout out to whoever music
Yes.
supervised that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That explains Transmission the other day. Yeah. Or you get like for birthday, you get to ask for some songs.
Mhm.
Oh.
Ooh.
And one of them was from that soundtrack.
If you
Nice.
leave,
Oh wow.
If you
OMD.
leave.
Yes. 80s stuff and that.
Oh, 80s.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I know that
I
song.
just
Like
needed a few more words.
yeah.
I've had it like no shade on anyone for singing, but like I've had it happen where someone's trying to tell me what the song is.
Oh,
and they're
sure.
singing it, but they're singing it really off key. I'm like,
What are you
Yeah.
talking about, bro?
Recognize that, you know?
Dude, man. What? Come again?
and I feel bad. It's like I should know. I might know it, but
Yeah. If you
And-
sing it better.
And you also mentioned that you liked some spoken word type,
Yeah.
like almost like rhythmic, speaking too. How do you think that sort of fits into the songwriting? Do you think maybe it's more rhythmic first or maybe more feeling first? I'm just curious. Oh, okay.
So we were talking about off camera, guys. So sorry you won't have the tapes.
we burned them
secret
already.
Yes.
stuff between
Yeah.
musician
Or delete.
girls. But we were kind of talking earlier about our process because you're a musician as well.
Musician, I guess.
Oh, please. Not from what I've heard. You're awesome.
Oh gosh.
good.
What he said.
No.
She's good. Don't let her.
I've heard some
She
things,
listens to
you
that
guys.
intro to our podcast over and over and over again.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Is it something I play?
No.
Oh.
It's just a little like.
I thought it was.
I was like,
so-
wait a second.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I just found some
I could.
royalty-free music, so it was nice.
Oh, fine. You got a musician in house. You won't even give her a job. All right.
She's good. She's not.
AI's
great.
taking all our
God.
jobs.
Oh God, you're never getting. Wait.
Laid again.
Thanks for completing my
Yeah.
sentence. High five.
Takes a team.
See, I didn't have to say it. I got him to say it.
Yeah. Oh, I know
That's
what I
good.
get myself in. I get myself into, enjoy it there, and then I'll get myself back out.
What are we talking about
He's
again?
already
I don't
meditating on
know.
revenge.
Man, I
She
didn't.
knew my humor.
Yeah,
like,
I
you
do.
know,
I do.
You fell in love.
I
with
knew
this.
what I married. Yeah.
Y'all are, I just wanted to say this too. I mean, I know I'm saying it on camera, but y'all are so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Because you're so cute, you
Yeah.
two. Oh my god.
We have a good
Yeah,
time.
we do.
Yes, you do.
He makes me laugh.
We're gonna
Yeah.
cut. This
I'm the
part
Roger
later,
Rabbit
Yeah.
to the Jessica
Yeah.
Rabbit. So, yeah. Yeah, trust me. She's the beauty. I'm
Kind
the
of true.
dumb.
Aw.
Yeah.
He keeps me young, which is funny to say.
You
'cause-
keep me young.
Yeah, I know.
You're talking about.
Both
I'm your
making me
senior.
feel old.
You're not.
we do
If
joke
you
that
feel
we
old, then imagine how I feel.
What do you mean? You're much younger than me.
Ooh.
Yeah. What are you
Flatter
like?
the guest.
34? Wow.
He's higher. Oh, this is why I'm bringing you to the studio every time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We like. They
Keep
talk
talking
nice
like
about
that.
you.
I'm going to bring you on other interviews too.
Why?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just be the hype man, everything with you. Like, it's just like, look at this young vixen goddess here. She'll sing anything you need. She's
Chanteuse. She's 29 forever. It's
Forever.
my 30th, 29th birthday.
More like you should just be like,
Long in the
sing for me,
future.
monkey.
Yeah, basically.
Oh
So what's your what is your general process? Do you come up with a story first that you want to make a song out of?
Yes.
Usually.
Or I get like you've probably gotten this too, because I know you write. Obviously, we all write. So like, it's how you come up with an idea first. I feel like this is universal to anything that anyone's writing. We come up with like a concept, or like sometimes I'll hear a word and I'll just be like, oh, jamming on the word. So, somebody will have a conversation by me. I'll overhear part of it. Sometimes it's eavesdropping and you get inspired with this idea of whatever you overheard. Or it's like you're walking and you overhear something else. And it's like, sometimes it's a word. Sometimes you just get an idea. Sometimes it is a picture in a magazine. And or like you watch so did you guys ever see The Love of the Last Tycoon, the Amazon production of the F. Scott Fitzgerald, like his final work?
No.
So I especially the record I'm working on right now, I can do one spoiler. It's called Cinema. It's called Cinema, and it's like all songs that are either about actors and actresses from different Hollywood periods, or movies or productions, or things to do that literary works that were made into movies and films. So The Love of the Last Tycoon, I was sitting there watching it and it was just so good. Like the more recent Amazon one. Yeah. And it's about this man he's a director in Hollywood, and he was married to an actress, and he was absolutely not just in love with his wife, but obsessed with her.
Sure.
Right. And he helps make her a really big star. Like he himself was coming up when she was coming up. So it wasn't like director who's, me too, shady. No.
No grooming.
And it's made clear by Fitzgerald at the beginning of the story that he is a spotless, pristine, no casting couch type of guy. Okay. So he's genuinely in love with her. He's a budding director when they meet. She's a budding actress. So it's very equal. But like they fall deeply in love, but their house catches on fire and she dies in the fire. Right? So all he has left of her are the films that they created together and some other footage from when before they met. And so he sits and just watches these films in the dark night after night, crying and kind of just like obsessing over her. And I was so sad. Like the actor, I cannot remember his name. Did you see that?
I did not, but it's making me think of all things of a Criminal Minds episode where this
it's the same thing.
There's a comic book artist played by a well-known actor whose name I forget, but
so well known.
I know. But yeah, like his wife gets like killed in like a mugging and like like I think he gets left for dead or somebody. And he goes around vigilante style because he has a psychotic break and everything. And he keeps wondering where she is. It's like it's that level of break with reality. And he keeps calling her and he keeps hearing her voicemail. It just goes right to voicemail. And once the story all gets resolved and they explain what's going on to him, and he's locked up and everyone feels bad for him, they leave him with his phone so he can keep calling.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, they're like, I know.
Now I want to write a song about that.
Right.
And the agents
inspiration strikes.
And the agents are like, if it were me, I'd be calling that number like as long as I possibly could. Just to hear that one bit of her voice.
It's funny to say that because I have like just voicemails from my mom. I mean, she's still alive, but I'm like, I don't want to delete them because they're like,
I do the same thing with people that matter to me. The last voicemail that you left me is on my phone. I keep one, whoever the most recent one is, or if it's like an especially good one, I keep it because not to be Debbie, I'm going to be a Debbie Downer, but it's realistic. Since the pandemic, so many people have passed away. And now I save, if I care about you, your voicemail is saved on my.
And you don't mean so many people in general in your life. Like I've watched that happen. I'm amazed by it all the time.
Crazy.
And like, I mean, I know like, Elsie passed away, 9 years ago.
I was so sad for you when that happened.
I still have
I can't
some of her
believe
WhatsApp
that
voice messages.
Yeah.
Have you downloaded those?
Sweetheart. Sorry again.
Because I hate for those.
They were dating when I first met him.
Just because you never know when that server.
I have some videos that I've downloaded too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
But it's like, I've moved on, but it's like, you don't want to lose that anyway.
No,
for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
So
No.
Except for my voicemail from my mom is just like, why don't you ever pick up your phone? Like, it's always like this angry thing, but it's my mom.
That's
So
your mom,
that's her. So
why don't you
We
ever
love her
call
for
me?
it.
yeah, that kind of thing. It's just like, I could be on the side of the road, but you don't care. And it's just like,
Mijo.
That's a dark comedy idea
That's
of like,
cute.
that's the last thing you ever got from. You just listen to that over and over.
Yeah.
she was right.
Oh, God.
Man, but
She was dead on the
My
side
mom would
of the
laugh
road.
at all this. Trust me.
She
very,
would.
I get my
Yeah.
comedy from her. Like,
Yeah.
she's a very funny lady and I love
That's
her.
every time she's
Love
like,
her
I'm
mom.
just being funny. I'm like, you are,
Yeah,
Maria.
yes,
You
Mom.
are.
And she'll say, it's like, you're funny because of me. I'm like, all right, Mom. My comedy is way better,
Yeah.
but okay.
It's refined.
Oh my gosh. That's hysterical.
fine.
But I'm not gonna. I want to circle back to this.
Oh.
What was it? Something of Haikun.
Oh, the Love of the Last
The
Tycoon,
okay.
the F. Scott Fitzgerald
So
novel.
I guess maybe I'd
Well,
have to watch it. I don't.
Yeah, like
maybe
the
I don't want
novel
you to
is
spoil
one
too much.
thing. The Amazon series is a little bit like it's the Hollywood version.
Yeah,
Also,
Oh.
Fitzgerald died when he was finishing it.
sure.
Oh.
But his best friend, so Fitzgerald towards the end of his life went to Hollywood to be a screenwriter.
Oh, sure.
And like, so when I lived here, I'm going to round circle this. So when I lived here, the happiest years of my life were living on Cathedral Hill in St. Paul. I lived like 3.5 blocks away from where Fitzgerald was born.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I used to just like walk the neighborhood at night. And for the longest time, I wouldn't read Fitzgerald because I'm like, he was a damn drunk.
Oh, sure.
I don't need to read that.
Yeah.
I don't even understand why people think he's a genius. So I would not read like The Great
Yeah.
Gatsby.
Yeah.
And like, it's only because Baz Luhrmann was like,
Oh, sure.
let me like Great Gatsby. And then I was like,
Oh.
shit, I love Baz Luhrmann. I've got to go see this though.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't
No.
want to. And then I watched the movie and I was like, oh, wow. And then I actually finally read The Great Gatsby and I was like, oh, damn.
Guess I should too now.
Yeah. Do you know what else Baz Luhrmann did?
It sounds familiar.
Baz Luhrmann also did Moulin Rouge.
Yes.
Okay.
But before that,
It sounded familiar.
he did.
Before
Shoot.
that or after?
Not Romeo and Juliet. What was it was what is it?
It's Romeo and Juliet.
Is it? That's what I thought. Okay, yeah.
Baz Luhrmann is the first person who made me believe that story
Oh wow.
because he brought drugs into it.
Oh,
Like, of course, they're
sure.
obsessed with each other after one meeting.
Sure.
This is
Yeah.
tripping. BALLS. Can you say that?
Balls.
And like she was coming from an abusive home where she just wanted to escape. Oh,
Yeah,
I believe
yeah.
it now.
Which Romeo and Juliet is this? Forgive me.
The
I'm
Baz
sorry.
Luhrmann one.
Okay,
With-
yeah, I got
uh,
that.
with-
The film.
Is
Yeah.
that with the
Which-
Leo?
With
Leo.
Leo.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
I see. Yeah.
Sorry,
the
I don't
actor.
know.
Which version?
There's one that I watched like
Yeah.
in high school that was like
The
you know,
awful
like,
black and white. Not
yeah.
that it's awful. It's a classic.
Right,
But listen, for people who are young, it's like not believable. But what
Yeah.
Baz Luhrmann did was he was able to suspension of disbelief
Mm-hmm.
because he brought it into youth culture and
Yeah.
he made it relevant. And he wasn't the first to do that. They did that like on off-Broadway shows
Yeah.
before that. But he really made it like believable. But oh my gosh, we got lost along the way. Wait, Gatsby, Fitzgerald.
Cathedral Hill.
Rewind.
Sorry, you just talked about Baz
Hang on.
Luhrmann. and she
We got
gives
on the Baz Luhrmann tangent. I'm
She
sorry.
gives me crap about
No,
Moulin
no,
Rouge.
no.
I want to see if you
But
like it.
Don't call me out. Don't call me out. Not here.
But yeah. The Last Tycoon. So Fitzgerald moved to Hollywood. He became a scriptwriter and he was failing miserably as a scriptwriter and really struggling with his last thing. And then he had finished the outline for the book. And his best friend had to finish writing it for him posthumously. So it was released posthumously.
Sure.
And I was a hard won Fitzgerald fan after the Baz Luhrmann film and I read everything. And then I was sitting there. I'd never seen a production of The Last Tycoon and I'd always been curious because there was a movie, but it didn't look that whatever.
Yeah.
And then that came out and it was so incredibly convincing. I sat there crying, watching this. Monroe Star is the name of like the character that he
Sure.
created, who's the director. I was sitting watching like him in his living room, watching these films of his wife crying. And I found myself in tears. And I was like, I have to write a song about this right
Sure.
now. And I stopped like the playback on my laptop because I was watching on my laptop. I just sat there watching him play this character. And it's acting, right?
Right.
But he was so good.
Oh man.
And I just started crying with him watching this whole thing. And again, pressing pause, had to sit and write. And so I wrote a song called In Pictures, which is about Monroe Star
Sure.
sitting like obsessing over his wife. And then the chorus is like her answering him.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I mean, Kate Bush did this with like books, right?
Sure.
And like, I'm pretty sure I probably didn't consciously steal the idea, but I was just so moved by his performance, you know, that I just was like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Wow.
I love that how art feeds art. Like, you know,
Exactly.
whatever,
Yeah.
wherever you get it from, like, you know, it doesn't matter how you get inspired. It's all
Right. And also, if you think about it, it's a story that became a movie
Yeah.
that now moved a song.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the power of storytelling and of
And from song, you might get dance, and from dance, you might get more art.
Yeah, it's interesting to me when something happens, like it goes back to the same medium through this circuit. Like I've seen stuff where it starts as, you know, real history, becomes a video game, and then becomes like a movie, and then becomes a video game again. Like, and it's like, okay, you're kind of regurgitating it, but it's still art feeding art.
Right.
Even if it's a little bit of an incestuous circle.
Sure.
I don't know why I put that spin on it, but yeah.
Because it's me.
Yeah.
so inappropriate.
Yeah.
And so for
Whoa.
Oh, fireworks.
Oh,
Hey, baby.
Hey,
4th of
guess
July
what
is
time of
coming.
year it
Thank
is?
you.
Get the nice fingers too for it.
Yes.
I do. Happy birthday, Steve Rogers.
I love it. Yes. Marvel.
I've been waiting to say
You're a
that
Marvel
joke.
lady.
I do love Steve Rogers. He's my favorite.
We almost broke up over that.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, who's your favorite?
Iron Man.
See, now we're interviewing you. We're switching. I'm turning the tables, damn it. Listen, we're interviewing them now.
Yeah.
All right.
that's
So
true.
tell me, Iron Man, why?
Iron Man because he's a flawed man and because he had to build himself up to be a better man and everything. And it's one of those things that as human beings, we are all flawed. And then he gives us hope that even as bad as he was, we can still be great. Like he sacrificed everything, right?
Yes.
Now, and I've come around, get me wrong. I love Steve Rogers and
We both
everything.
respect each other's choices.
She says reluctantly.
I see you two over there. There's some tension going on in this neighborhood.
Right. But no, knowing that like you need that everyman, that you need that heroic figure that is unfailable, that will continue to fight despite anything that should like even like corrupt him, you know, or push him into the wrong direction.
Right.
Regardless of where he was always doing the right thing.
Right.
You know, and that's what I love about Steve Rogers. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And now tell me.
Why I love Steve Rogers. You know,
why you love Iron Man.
Man,
You came around on that too, right?
because he likes ACDC. No.
Because he likes ACDC, yeah.
It's a music answer from a musician.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's good intro music. I won't lie. No, but for Steve Rogers, I mean, he had the noble heart before he had the strong like physicality of being Captain America, right?
Yeah.
And for me, that's so important to be able to again be resilient, keep going, even though all odds are against you. That's hard to do, especially when you know you have to make the right choice, even though it's not the fun choice and it's not the it might not be the glamorous choice or the one that feeds the part of you that just wants to do something fun or the easy way out too.
Yeah.
And so that's why I do love Steve Rogers, because he was able to do that before he got the serum, before he got all of the powers. And it actually, I just say it as a joke that I mean, his birthday is on the 4th of July. And I think that's one of the funniest things that Marvel could do is make that a joke. But I do appreciate Iron Man and Tony Stark. I do.
So difficult for you.
It really is. It hurts. I vomit in my mouth a little bit. No,
but we're out of time.
Mostly because I do think he has a fantastic arc from going cinematic universe, MCU. That he just does have a fantastic arc because of other people that sort of are chisels to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't have all of those characters like feeding into him and helping him become the guy at the end that is able to, you know, refix everything and did not give up with doing so.
Yeah.
I do appreciate Tony for that reason.
You became,
Fine.
You're right. And I never thought of it that way. He became the person is because he had reasons and everybody around him and the Avengers and all that stuff to be that person.
He did believe in saving the world.
Yeah.
And I do.
Yeah.
I do respect that.
I just have to say that Captain Planet outranks Captain America.
That's fair. That's fair. I do. Agree with
Shazam,
that.
though. Can we just talk about Shazam? All y'all just be quiet now. Shazam. I'm telling you, that's my dude.
Zachary Levi fan?
No, I just liked old Shazam in the comic books.
It's funny, we were just talking about him.
I was a comic nerd when I was a kid. It was like Shazam, Wonder Woman, Black Canary. Those are my Wonder Woman.
I do. I actually have a fantastic. Actually, it's funny. A lot of my DC knowledge. I guess we are tangenting. That's fine. I love it.
Sorry, we can edit it out.
Wait, we're tangenting into comics. Who knew that would happen?
A lot of my DC knowledge comes from Young Justice and also Teen Titans. So I won't lie. Like, it's ridiculous that that's my knowledge. I didn't watch or read any of the comics from like 90s, like previous to that. So like a lot of my knowledge is like that side of it.
Yeah. That's
okay.
Which, but it's fun. But all these characters are,
like,
it's cool seeing different renditions of them, right? Different takes of them.
Yeah.
And
it's really interesting. And how the art has changed depending on who the artist is and the style of it and the way it's drawn.
Yeah. Well, and
I love that.
You did a cover of Afraid of Americans, like it's covers, like that's art directly feeding.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
It's like there's.
I forgot about that.
That's what we're here
an
for.
artist
Why
also?
is it relevant? No. He's talking about a cover of a song.
Yeah.
He's on the feeding art loop while we're still nerding out about comics. He's trying to get us back on topic.
He's trying to say something interesting.
A Bowie
I'm getting all the artists mixed up. No, you said Bowie. I was thinking Bacon instead of Bon Jovi.
So many B's in the world.
She's got bacon on her mind.
Also, I'm Brooke, so we're full circle.
Wow, yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
Man,
oh my God. Mind blowing.
Yeah.
No. But like, I feel like comics are so underrated, like there's so much invention and creativity there. And I'm just going to say this is for my best friend, Kevin Egan, who's in Philly, also my housemate for a reason. So first of all, he's on your side with Steve Rogers.
Ooh. Yeah.
But Iron Man is his second favorite.
Sure.
And he pulled me into watching all the Marvel stuff. Like I'd seen Captain America and a couple other things, but like he got me into like watching the new films in the series that I missed. And also, oh my gosh, why can I think of her? The alcoholic investigator, Jessica
Jones. Yeah.
Yeah. Like we watched Jessica Jones. And at first I had the same attitude about her that I was like with Fitzgerald. I was like, she's a damn drunk though.
Right.
Why would I want to watch a show about a drunk investigator who's sort of like a Titan type character with some superpowers?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh.
I get it.
Wow. Sarcastic humor.
Yes.
And
she's
drunk
a great
humor.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a great
actress.
actor.
Have you seen her in Apartment 23, whatever?
Yeah. I've seen her in a bunch of different things. Yeah. No, she's badass.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, maybe I need to adjust my attitude.
Right. Because sometimes you get like an idea of like a person or a character. And then, I think it's kind of human nature to kind of keep that as the ideal. But it's like the don't judge a book by its cover thing. And
which we all do.
We do. Yeah.
But see, there's the thing is like when we have like people and like artwork, well, like at least people and stories and like, narratives and stuff like that, it's harder to know who these people are until we see what they do. When you have music or like even a picture or whatever, music, you can tell, what you like almost immediately. Like you'll hear a song and then it's just like, oh yeah, I can get with this beat. Like cause the beats it's usually that repetitive, right? Same with artwork, but it's one of those things too that they've done studies and stuff like that about DNA and what some of the not proteins, whatever DNA is made of.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, amino acids or
what?
Is it amino acids?
Yeah. I think amino acids that they resonate at certain frequencies. So I truly believe that like we like certain sounds because they resonate with us, and they make us feel
There's
good.
Something about it that's familiar.
So,
I won't lie, like hot take. And we know this from other episodes, but I don't love synths or like electrical sounds. Like I'm a snob. Organic. Like
we talked about acoustic guitar.
Yes. And that's, I think, one reason why I gravitate towards those instruments. It's in my DNA. It's gotta be. That's my excuse.
They're bad for me.
Man, but I do think there's like something to that because there's nothing wrong with people that do like synths, Mario. Oscar.
Yeah.
3 against 1.
That's fair.
Let me move close this way. I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna call my keyboard player and give him your address.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Listen to this.
Just kidding. He'll be converted by the end of next week.
We just have broken strings on our porch, like randomly, threateningly.
Side concert.
Right.
No, just balladeering you with a bunch of synth pop that you might actually like.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm always open to listening to some, and I'll humor it, but sometimes I'm like, this is not something I would pick on my own, but it's a good bop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You come around.
Bops are bops,
you know.
man.
Right.
Yeah.
It's rhythm, right?
Yeah.
You kind of feel it.
I totally want you to put health bars above the 3 of us and her. Once she says that early, like, round 1.
Mortal Kombat.
The last one is, how do you feel about fade outs? No, I'm just kidding. So like when a song
The
fades
best.
Y'all are hilarious. Oh my God.
I did discover actually one of my favorite songs of all time is Queen's Don't Stop Me Now.
Yeah.
And I have the piano book for it upstairs because
Awesome.
Mario got it for me for Christmas last year.
That's
It's like the ultimate fade out song. It just says, play until
Your fingers bleed.
basically.
Yeah.
And I was playing it last night and I was like, I can't believe it. My favorite song is a fade out.
okay. You want to know something creepier about that song?
Oh no. Oh wow.
Oh, no.
You listed that song as the song that you would play if you went on a killing spree.
Don't stop me now. Yeah.
That's your
So
favorite
she wouldn't
song.
stop. Yeah.
Photographic memory here.
Yes.
Don't say anything you don't
Go
want
back,
to.
check the records.
When
It's
did
on
I
tape.
say
It is on
that?
tape.
Was it on a podcast?
What's the
It
last
was
time?
probably on the music one.
Oh,
So
music
she
one,
hasn't
yeah.
seen it yet.
Because
but-
once she starts killing, she will not stop.
yeah,
It's
and
true.
that's her favorite song.
did
So
say
it's
that,
just a matter of
didn't I?
time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'll be
And
the
it's just a
first, so I
fade
don't
out.
worry about the,
You will never know.
If my keyboard player winds up dead, I will know who did it.
I'm glad I'm sitting over
I'm
here.
just letting you know.
You? No. No.
Man, oh my gosh. I am starting to like organs.
Are you?
Organs?
Oh no. That's even worse.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with organs as long as you know how to play them.
Or
Or
Oregon.
eat them.
Or organs. Yeah.
Eat them. What?
That's where I went with that. I'm starting to like
I
organs
know, that's why.
now.
Oh,
The
I
killing
meant the
spree.
instrument. I meant the instrument.
What delivers the best?
I'm uncomfortable with this
All right,
one.
here's the topic. Moving right along.
Wow, that's some gall.
Oh my gosh.
Why are we having this much fun? It's not even
this
fair.
has been so much fun.
This has been so much fun.
But songwriting.
No, I want to talk about organs more.
Yeah.
The ability to actually like take that
So
emotion.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I just made murder jokes. So
We'll be using this in a disposition later. Yeah.
I might be writing a song about murder later. This is very funny.
with the girl in a Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
button up.
Covered in blood.
Gosh, man.
I'm gonna Photoshop
There's
that.
something in that,
You can just have you can take a picture of you later and just be like blood. Like,
The songwriting, like
Mhm.
the ability to then take that emotion
Yeah.
and to make it into something that, like we were talking earlier, that
Yes.
I bring a lot of structure to my
Yep.
creativity,
Yep.
but that's just from my
Mhm.
upbringing, not my how I was raised with music and
Mhm.
creating and whatnot.
Yep.
But as somebody that is like that dancer background, how do you bring organization to it? Like that's something that fascinates me that songwriters can do.
Mhm.
Like you can bring, you were talking about
Mhm.
what's the thing where you shrink down consonants in a, or
Syllable chopping.
syllable
Oh,
chopping.
yeah,
I
syllable chopping.
never heard of that.
Mhm.
so you know karate?
She's really good at it.
Lyrical karate.
Lyrical karate. Yes.
I have some lyrical karate in my
Yeah.
in my black belt
Martial arts,
of
yeah.
This is just
Yes.
the latest Jackie Chan
Yeah.
martial art.
Yes.
Dude.
Oh,
syllable
the
chop.
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that?
No, I want to see it. Was it good?
I haven't seen it, but I just
Oh.
saw the trailer. I was like, "Ooh."
Oh yeah. What about Ralph Macchio back?
I'm saying,
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm actually
Yeah.
going to go see that one. I haven't seen like the last few of whatever they did. I was like, nah, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I'm good.
Oh.
But I love the original so much.
Watch Cobra Kai too.
Oh,
Yeah, like because that's from
yeah.
Johnny's point of view.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez,
I
I'm
mean, I
really
still
going to have
need
to watch that.
Yeah, it's,
Honestly,
it's
I
Okay,
do
good,
so
yeah.
we get a besties pack, even if it's
Yeah.
remote after I return home to Philly, that we're going to watch Cobra Kai.
It's really good.
It's on camera now.
Sure, I just got to make the time.
All right,
We'll figure it
out.
He
but-
said it.
You'll make the time. Come on.
But
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
back to like the music side of things.
Oh, sure.
right?
Sorry.
She has a question.
We're having so much fun.
Yeah.
We are.
But yeah, like syllable chopping. And
Yeah.
I was also
You learned how to do that yesterday.
Ooh,
you kind of knew how to do it already.
I'm still
but-
new to it because
He's
I
aware
learned this.
now.
I learned
Yeah.
this term like
Ooh, we're the same
And you're a
boat
quick
here.
learner.
He
Yeah.
is. He's a good study. He totally is. But yeah.
But yeah, like that. But also, I was going to ask. I don't want to overwrite the point, but just
Go for
add to it of like the ability to convey story briefly in lyrics, because you can't just be verbose in songs all the time.
Right.
Sure,
Yeah. That's a trick.
So like syllable chopping and kind of like, summarizing, like you have to make your prose more purple, right? More like
Yep.
verb, like just
Oh.
prettier, but shorter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So to convey imagery. So like
Yep.
how do you manage that? Both of those processes, like,
yeah.
So for me, I'm a very visual, like it all starts with an image for me. Like, and I don't know if you find this because I know you work on music too.
Mhm.
I'll get like Seeing the Last Tycoon, we can like roundhouse this. Seeing the Last Tycoon, I had to see him sitting there crying to be moved enough to like,
Yeah.
so usually there's like a visual for me. Like one of the songs that Jeff and I were working on today, it's like, it starts with a rainy evening, like I see visuals
Ooh,
Sure.
with stuff.
okay.
So I'm a very like, how you say, if you're musical, someone would say like you're oral, right? I'm a visual songwriter. Oh my God, I just discovered something on Bards and Balladeers.
Yeah.
That's why
mind
we're
blown.
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Songwriters come to this show
That's
to
why we-
discover yourself.
Yeah.
That's why we get into the
Oh my
process weeds.
God.
Right. We own 25% of it now, though.
Okay. So
Yeah.
only if I write a song called Bards and Balladeers.
Man. I
You
would
can
love
have
that so
50% of
much.
it.
Yeah. I don't
can-
know. You do all the work.
50%.
I just want to be honored by that. I'm going to have the t-shirt. And
Never
everything.
refuse money, man.
This guy.
But
Y'all.
a visual,
But-
how did you say it? A visual
A
story?
visual songwriter.
Songwriter. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so much of what I write too is descriptive because y'all know when you're writing a story, right?
Yeah.
You have to have an atmosphere. The reader can't see it, so we have to take them there, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of, I usually start, if it depends what the song's about and what the inspiration is, but descriptors,
Yeah.
starting with a visual of some kind, because every scene opens, right? Whether it's a
Right.
book, whether it's a movie, whether it's a song, whatever it is, there's always something that tells you where it is or
Right.
what you're doing.
And something relatable, ideally.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah,
mhm.
definitely. And so I just always have like, like we were talking earlier, I'll be like on the street, I'll overhear something, or like I'll be in a restaurant and overhear something, or I'm looking at a magazine, or I see a movie, or, it's like I have to hear it or see it to like figure some, or I'll have to feel an emotion of my own.
Yeah.
And then like I can tell a story. Once I'm feeling something, it's like, okay, now I can do the storytelling
Sure.
and tell what that is.
Gotcha.
Does that
It's like,
answer
it's like a fuel for
I
you.
think
Yeah.
Off topic
so.
a little bit.
No,
I think
no.
so, but I feel like I run into this problem with some things like that, especially if they're like very personal, like not in my novel writing, but just if I'm journaling or something and I want to contact something because I get to really high caliber nonfiction stuff
Yeah.
through dealing with real life crap sometimes. And
Yeah.
what I find is that sometimes I'll have a trigger, like a musical trigger, like a song that's really setting it off.
Oh,
But-
yes. We got to talk about that too.
But I can play it on loop, but the more I play it, the less impact it has.
Mm.
So I've got to
Emotional
get
impact,
it.
yeah.
So I've
For
got to
sure,
get
I've
it
been there.
out before I hit that point,
Right.
or it decreases in quality.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've been, spoiler alert, again, I've been working on a Pretty in Pink fanfic sequel,
Ooh.
but just for
Oh.
fun.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Yeah.
Like whatever. Yeah, I'm about halfway done, but I have my whole outline and I know how it's going to end. And
Sure.
there's surprises, but I tried to like research what John Hughes wanted for if there was a sequel, what the actors thought of their characters and how they'd wind up, because they have interviews where they
Yeah.
discuss what they think happened to these characters. So I did a bunch of research and I read like 30 other Pretty in Pink fanfics, right? But I was having trouble one day writing, and then I watched y'all's podcast with y'all discussing like music as a thing.
Yes.
And I was like, on my phone, Pretty in Pink soundtrack,
Yeah.
pulled it up, sat down and wrote an entire chapter.
Yes.
Because
Oh my
y'all,
gosh, yes.
because I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
like achievement unlocked. I got this chapter. I was having such difficulty writing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I just sat there and did the thing.
It helps all of it. I mean, it helps me for sure. Like writing to different kinds of music. Like if I'm doing nonfiction, a lot of the time I'll put on trance or something.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever write horror, there's going to be some Aphex Twin.
Sure. yeah.
And you mentioned them on the last thing that we
I've mentioned that. They've come up a couple times.
Yeah, I got to listen to them so I know what he's talking about.
I'll guide you on that because there's hit or miss.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I do find it like kind of wonderful though that music and writing and art and creativity in general, like I don't remember who said it. My apologies. But somebody said that it like feeds it. I think that was the incestuous comment by Oscar, actually.
I wonder who said that.
Yeah. But the fact that because like the fact that it all really comes for full circle and
begets art, begets art, begets art. Snake tail, never ending.
The Ouroboros storytelling.
Yes. But it's true.
Everybody saying
we can't. Nope, that's too much. We only get 4 seconds. Yep. You want me to bring Fifth Element back into this?
Yeah. Always bring the Fifth Element back. Come on.
I shouldn't ask how.
Yeah, opera.
No, the soundtrack to that is so dope. So shout out to whoever made the soundtrack. Wait, it was John whatever.
I don't know this one.
Remind me.
I have no idea what his name is.
We don't know. Yeah. We talk about this movie all the time. And
the Fifth Element had the dopest soundtrack.
Yeah,
the opera singer was like my favorite.
Oh, there was. Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, amazing.
What I was gonna say is that like the one begets the other. It's the line from the movie is just like evil begets evil. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't feed evil,
and all art is evil.
Yeah, right. Unless it's sanctioned by the church, like. But
speaking of,
I should not make a Sinead joke because that's not good, not cool.
But
also, can I just say something like on this podcast about?
Yeah.
Let me just be slightly controversial because she told such great stories with her songs. So I'm going to take a moment to remember Sinead right now and say,
Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah. And just say she was such a good storyteller.
Yeah.
And her voice was just so incredible. But also like Catholic Church, you freaking owe Sinead O'Connor an apology and possibly like a sainthood because, you know, she called some people out on some very bad things. Sure. And it turned out to all be true. It wasn't Sinead being crazy now.
No.
So Catholic Church, she was one of the greatest storytelling artists of our time. Yeah. Please apologize to her family. Thank you.
And one of the best Prince singers as well.
Correct.
What?
Wait, really?
Nothing Compares to You was written by Prince.
Oh my!
It's kind of like, you know, I wrote a bunch of songs for a bunch of people.
Yeah. And then
he did.
Yeah.
Bangles. And speaking of storytellers, he was a great storyteller. Oh my God.
Speaking of storytellers and songs and whatnot, what are you working on now? This is your moment to
shine. Yeah.
Do it. You have to.
I feel like I should be asking you guys stuff. Oh my God.
This is what we're doing now.
Just cinema.
We'll have
cinema.
We'll have another episode where we can talk about ourselves. This is you.
Just the album Cinema. We were kind of talking a bit before. Yeah. So
will it be on vinyl? No. Oh, I want a vinyl. We got vinyls. We're just getting the vinyls.
How do we find you?
Later. In like 6 to 9 months, I'll be back with some more. I'll make sure you guys get a copy. But
sure,
it's
we'll have you on again.
And we'll link to this episode again.
Yes, please.
Yes.
But it's just again a collection of songs that are related to like either silver screen, golden age, or of Hollywood actors, actresses. I lived in LA for a couple of winters.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So
did they have winter there?
Yeah, but it's just like it's so like put on your sweater.
Yeah, that's the season where there aren't fires.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
but like I met a lot of interesting characters that were so vivid during the 2 winters that I lived there, and they've become like lifelong friends of mine. So there's a couple of songs on there. There's like Joan of Arc in a Brown Cadillac is the name of one of them.
Wow.
Way too long of a title. In a Brown Cadillac is parentheses for those who can't stand long titles. We're good. And one of the other songs is called The Actor, but it's about this gentleman who's a dear friend of mine for, oh my God, since 2000, 25 years now. His real name is Renee Silva, but his like acting name was Pharaoh Kingsley. He lived on the street Kingsley Drive in Hollywood, but he was a Chaplin impressionist.
Oh.
I mean, he did a lot of other roles over many years. He was on TV as like
Sure.
featured extra or supporting. Like he was on like Fame, 90210. He was like a extras actor.
Sure.
But he was so good at being Chaplin's tramp that I don't know. I can't remember the full story of how he was originally discovered. But I met him on Hollywood Boulevard going from, there's a funeral procession when George Harrison died.
Oh.
Right. So everybody like met at the Beatles Star. And when John Lennon died not long after George Harrison died, totally different decades. But so there's this big thing that at Capitol Records had like a combined Lennon Harrison memorial on John Lennon's birthday.
Sure.
Yep. And then like there was a procession that went from Capitol Records back to the Beatles Star. So I'm like, I came and I like read a poem because it had open mic for anyone who wanted to like do play music or recite a poem or whatever. At the time, like I had a band called Burning Shakespeare, but it was all spoken word.
Sure.
Like,
Great name.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Just all angry feminist rants about sexism and sex and men.
Down with the patriarchy.
Exactly. It was, be angry in 1998 and 99 and 2000 and, wishing I was George Sand, but for now, I mean, it was fun. But so I was in the middle of that. So like I wrote a piece and I read it. And then we all did this procession from Capitol down to the boulevard. I'm in the middle of just going down the boulevard. I have a cane because I was like, again, wanted to be George Sand at the time or something. And like I get tapped on the back. I'm just walking. We're all walking very slowly. It's kind of solemn, but like people are celebratory because their lives and their music matter.
Sure.
And I turn around and it's this chaplain guy. And he points at my cane and he raises the chaplain cane, like the traditional one. And he put his cane to my cane like a kiss. And he wouldn't speak. He wouldn't speak. And he just did this and touched my cane and looked at me and made like a classic Chaplin, like in the kid type of face. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, who's the man underneath the makeup? Who is this person? He's so in this role. Oh my God, what the hell? And I just like looked at him. I was astonished because I'm like, I had known Chaplin as like, and the character of the tramp was like a pop culture thing. But I'd never watched any of the films. Like, I mean, I'd seen maybe clips from them. Right. But then I was like, who is this person? And like, clearly, like, he's more tramp than, not to be rude. I mean, not more tramp than Chaplin because originator, but maybe, I don't know. He embodied it. Good.
Like,
by the way, next episode, mime pickup lines.
Hey, baby. They're not.
It's like, you do this to all the girls, don't you?
Right? Pharaoh, you're going to laugh your ass off when you hear that. No, he wasn't trying to pick me up at all.
No,
he was just being sweet and cute. And like, he's just like that. Like, but he didn't break character once. And so like, I kind of was like, who are you?
Right.
And he wouldn't answer me. He would write things down on, because Chaplin, the tramp never spoke except in The Great Dictator. Right.
Yes.
So everything.
Which is a great speech too, but
oh God, it's brilliant. It's so like true right now. Exactly. But he would write on paper. He would not speak. And he would spend hours like this. So I started like looking for him on the boulevard. It turned out he worked for the Hollywood Wax Museum. And so the one winter that I was there when I met him, I would just come out of work and I would like go to the boulevard to secretly watch him from across the street and like study him. And I wrote a song. Once I found out what his name was, I wrote a song about him. And I didn't tell him for a decade. Because I was like, oh man, he's going to think I'm into him or I'm a stalker, But I'm like, I want to tell this person's story. What is it? It was so mysterious. Like, who would devote their life and be more Chaplin than Chaplin with this character?
To keep it alive.
What's the motivation of this? And I went off and wrote this song about him and he seemed like really lonely. And then I'm like, I'm just picking up on the tramp vibe, I'm sure. But I wrote a story. I made up like a story about his life. I eventually 10 years later tracked him down. He was still working for the Wax Museum. Wow. And they actually said, this is weird, but this songwriter person is looking for you because they wrote a song about you. And I just thought, it's 10 years later. Let me just make sure the guy's okay. I didn't see him the last time I was in Hollywood and I was kind of worried. So I found him and he called me Renee, I love you. He called me back. I left the number and I said, you probably don't remember me, but we met on the boulevard when George Harrison died, and you like saw my cane and we had a cane moment. He said, I remember you 100% because you had a cane.
Yeah.
And I said, you're going to think I'm super weird. This is actually not long after I met you. I studied you like across the street the whole. It's so voyeuristic.
The confession.
Yeah.
He did a cane kiss with you, like you're even.
Yeah.
You can watch for a little bit. It's fun.
Renee, it's all right.
Right.
But like, I'm not trying to be weird and stalkery, but like, you're amazing. And like, I really hope that like, you get your moment because you deserve it. Anyone who can play that character on the pavement in real life and not talk and keep the character, no matter who's saying what or what's saying who, and commotion around you and tourists and police sirens and like people coming and going and movie premieres.
Right.
Anyone who can keep a character through that.
Yeah. But if art is anything, it is about human connection.
Correct.
And that's what that did. His
that was something Chaplin did.
Yeah.
So, to be so inspired.
Is
an amazing thing.
It really is.
Absolutely. And is any of your stuff like on Spotify or anything like that? Because
if you go to manualcontrolrecords.com, you'll find my portfolio that I still control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Stuff that I would just Bandcamp. That's all on Bandcamp. I have a few releases that are like on app. They're on all the digital distributors, but I don't own the rights anymore because they were like label distribution. Okay. I mean, they were like independent labels, but like I can't kind of put up the same release on my own page. So I have like at least three releases that are not on the
we'll get
page,
those.
But there's like a bunch of different projects. Burning Shakespeare's on there. We don't have any recordings because it was like I was young and broke.
Sure.
So we only started recording stuff towards the end of that project. There's a couple of old 4-track demos though. No Juliet and Romeo's Jaded, I think. So
okay.
I enjoyed Everybody Loves Dancing.
Oh, that's way later. But thank you.
Yeah.
That's my synth period. But
I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it.
I have one last art begets art. So Romeo's Jaded. I was watching, I didn't know who he was at the time. I was just stumbled. I was like surfing channels.
Yeah.
Came across a video on MTV with this guy clad in black who like looked so heart torn and like, oh my God, upset and like, was like sitting on this like chase sofa in white with his black outfit on, looking so devastated. And I was like, who, what? And he started like, I caught the video in the middle, but it was Dave Navarro.
Oh, no
with
way.
With a solo record, Trust No One.
Yeah.
The song Rexall. It's about a huge breakup and it was disgusting. Guys, I think I'm learning that I'm just like obsessed with heartbreak.
I mean, half of the world is.
Hey, write what you know, right?
No, man, everybody's sad.
But sitting there, I had formed Burning Shakespeare and wrote a song called No Juliet, right? But I saw this video. I'm like, he's like fucking Romeo, but the jaded, like Juliet died, but he lived.
Yes,
like he's realized though that Juliet wasn't perfect. And Juliet like he'll never love like that again. And maybe Juliet wasn't perfect, but she died. And now he's upset with life because he didn't die too in the end.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he just seemed like so forlorn and angry and upset. And it was sort of that, like if Romeo lived.
Sure.
And had to live with Juliet dying.
Yeah.
And the relationship, or like if they both lived, but they broke up.
Yeah.
What if they had to face the difficult feelings?
Correct.
Yeah. Or what,
like if it didn't work out.
He's like, what if I was Romeo in black jeans?
Oh God, another great song. Hey, shout out to Michael Penn because that is one of the most brilliant songwriting. Oh God, that line. Do you guys know who we're talking about?
No.
Yeah, you'd have to. You'd probably
chorus
recognize the song.
Oh,
what if I were Romeo in black jeans? What if I was Heathcliff? It's no myth. Maybe she's just looking for someone to dance with.
Oh my God.
But it's such a great song. The video is epic too.
Maybe she's just looking for someone to dance with. You've probably heard it.
It's
probably.
Yeah.
They're a little younger than we are.
Sing it better.
Sing on key. Yeah.
They're a little younger than we are too, though. But like, but yeah. But yeah, like just, I was like, wow. And so I went off and wrote a song called Romeo's Jaded. And I'm realizing, I'm loving heartbroken men.
But I think
Please come mourn on my sofa. It's so hot. Let me comfort you,
I think there's something to that though about emotion, right? Like it's so compelling.
Emotion,
like,
yeah. And that's back full circle too to where we were earlier.
Yeah.
Emotion. It starts with feeling.
So, it does. That creates the image. That creates the inspiration of like, I need to get this out.
Yeah.
And into some, in your form is just song and poetry. It sounds like it actually is poetry. Your main like medium. Is that the word for it?
Songwriting.
Yeah.
But there's so much poetry and lyrics.
Yeah.
And I think because I wrote so many poems when I was younger, like songwriting happened naturally.
Sure.
And I've learned over the years, like, I don't need to be the star that other people I was around were because that star exists already.
Yeah.
Sure,
All I need to do is write songs.
Yeah. Be yourself and write the songs.
What do we say, Oscar?
Be yourself. Be authentic.
There you go.
Authenticity.
Brooke, we could talk to you all night.
I know. I could talk to you guys all night, and we need to talk more about music and stuff.
I know.
And plot, character, and world building in song. Songwriting.
That's why we have a part. We'll have a part 2, and we'll get to all that stuff and everything.
I'll fly in for it.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
We'll see if we can fit into the Bards and Balladeers budget. We'll get to this.
Well, then I'll come anytime you want.
Yeah.
No.
But thank you. We really appreciate.
And like I feel bad. I feel like we talked about me too much. I don't like it.
That's why we have you here.
Yeah, don't
we talk about ourselves every week.
It's so
weird, I mean, we love that more, but
I never love interviews. But I just love your show.
Thank you.
I think you guys are so awesome, and I always look forward to his humor. Like even as one of my closest friends, like. I always look forward to his humor. And also, I love your all's chemistry.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you guys are so much fun.
We have a good vibe.
We're big thank you to you, Oscar, for, bringing us all together. Like, honestly, like, remember you all talk about the linchpin, the person that, like, kind of, like...
I don't know, man.
Or kingpin.
Don't give him too a big head.
Yeah.
Hey, I love Kingpin. I think he's kind of badass.
Yeah. Especially in the
He's one of my favorite baddies.
Yeah.
Without you guys, this podcast wouldn't exist either.
So,
shout out to Daredevil. Sorry.
I swear, I won't this time.
Sorry.
No, it's
also, blame Kevin Egan.
because I can make those jokes and then you'll.
I thought you said Kevin Bacon.
No, I said blame Kevin Egan. That's my housemate who got me into the Marvels.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Blaming you, Egan.
Yeah.
Just like that Kevin also likes both Steve and Tony. I respect that, Kevin. I do.
Are you being sponsored by Kevin Bacon tonight?
Man, if Kevin Bacon also likes Steve Rogers and Tony Stark.
No, he likes
Kevin Bacon. Could you please be on Bards and Balladeers?
Oh my god.
Could you imagine if we got an email from him like, just like, I'm just looking for things to do for little people.
Bored.
I'm bored.
We're going to title that one The Sixth Degree.
Man.
Yes, that will be epic.
Email me, Kevin.
Yeah. Or pictures.
Do the Jimmy Kimmel thing of like, oh, sorry, we ran out of time for Kevin Bacon.
Didn't they do that like 6 or 7 times? Like they kept on doing it.
Really?
For Matt Damon,
Oh, Matt Damon, that's what it was.
That makes so much sense.
Gosh.
So, anyway.
And everybody, just as a reminder, we are Bards and Balladeers. I'm Kate.
I'm Rio.
I'm Oscar.
And our
special
wonderful
guest,
Brooke.
Yeah.
And
greetings and salutations and farewells and so long.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
And we will see you all next week.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by.